Okay, so today we're gonna be making brownies. A couple ingredients you're gonna need is some brownie mix, some protein powder, a little measuring cup, some vegetable oil, some oil to grease the pan. You're gonna need 2 eggs, a little measuring stick with 1 tablespoon, and then an 11 by 9 pan. Next step, you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you can go and just click start, let it preheat, and then we'll get into how long we're gonna cook it for. So I went and grabbed me a bowl. We're gonna go ahead and take 2 eggs, and we're gonna crack that into the bowl. So crack the first one. We'll crack the second one in there. So 2 eggs into the bowl. The next thing you're gonna need is 2 tablespoons of water. So I went ahead and grabbed a little tablespoon measure. So I'll just get 2 tablespoons of water. Okay, there's 1. And then there's the second one. Sweet. And the next step you're gonna wanna do is you need a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. So I have my vegetable oil right here. Okay, we're gonna take our measuring cup. We're gonna fill that up to about 1/2 cup. Look on this back side. And you can see on the measuring cup, it's at about 1/2 cup. We'll go ahead and pour that into our mixture. Now we're gonna take our brownie premix that we had before. We're gonna go ahead and crack this open. Perfect. And then we're gonna take some of that protein powder to make it a little bit higher in protein. We'll do about 2 scoops of this. So there's 1, and then there's 2. So now you're gonna have this mixture. Mixture is gonna look something like this. You could take a fork and just start to kind of stir it up until it's a smooth consistency. So this is kind of what our brownie mix is looking like right now. It's starting to get pretty thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a splash of almond milk into this just to kind of give it a little bit of volume so it's a little less thick, okay? Okay, now we're just gonna take our almond milk. We're just gonna put in just about a splash. Ooh, that thing splashed a little bit. Okay, now that's in there. We're gonna go ahead and mix that in, okay? Now that you have a nice good consistency, it's nice and smooth, we're gonna go ahead and grease our pan right here. So just give it a little bit of spray. I like to take a glove or a bag and then kind of just smear that around, kind of get the edges so you can get all the crevices in there. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Okay. So now your pan's greased. So now you can just take your mix that you have and go ahead and just pour it in there. Get the edges of the bottom so that it can all get in there. Okay, we've put the whole bowl into there. Now we're gonna take the pan that we just made, placed all of it in there. Our oven is done preheating. We're gonna go ahead and put this into the oven nice and carefully. Perfect. Now we're gonna put the oven back up and we're gonna go ahead and set a timer, okay? And we're gonna set this timer for about 19 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna go 20 minutes and then I'll hit start and we'll wait about 20 minutes and we'll come back. While the brownies are in the oven, we went and go ahead and cleaned up our area. Okay, so the timer went off. A good way to check if your brownies are good is you can take a toothpick, go ahead and insert it in, pull it back up. It's a little slimy, so we're gonna put it on the timer again for about 5 more minutes and we'll come back. Okay, so now our brownies are done. So go ahead and carefully grab your pan and then bring it over Set it on the stove. Just let that cool off for a little bit. Now that the brownies have cooled off a little bit, we're gonna cut ourselves a little piece and put it on a plate. Now that we've cut ourselves a little piece, we're just gonna decorate it a little bit. So we'll just put a little bit of whipped cream on top. And we'll put a little bit of some chocolate drizzle right on top of it. And boom. So the brownie was fantastic, and thank you guys for watching my video.